Hey, how's it going? This is Captain Griffin Deans with Slot Machine Fishing Charters. We're doing our monthly fishing report. We're here on Terracea Bay, where luckily the red tide had spared us, and the fishing is still great here for the snook, redfish, trout, tarpon. All the inshore species didn't seem to be affected, so fishing's still going on strong here, and we wish the best for everybody down south. We're gonna start out talking about bait. It's that time of year where the bait's starting to get real small, so you're gonna want to have your 1/4-inch cast net so you don't pull up your net looking like a Christmas tree with all the little baits that are in there. You're getting some good size picking through them, but also we're using the pinfish, and cut threadfin have been working really nicely because it's hot out and the snook have seemed to be pretty lazy this time of year, not really wanting to chase the faster baits. As for the snook fishing, we've been doing really well on the morning incoming tides on cut threadfins, hanging it up as close as you can to the bushes. You know, if you throw it a couple feet out, they're not even going to touch it. You want to get into the little pockets where you can get as far as you can in on them, and they're really not chasing the faster baits. So we're doing a lot of cut baits, cut threadfin, cut pinfish. Sometimes they'll hit the smaller shiners, but as for the bigger ones, they're just not really wanting to chase them that much. And remember, when you are mangrove fishing, if you get up in there and set that rod real high, that fish is gonna, if it's a big fish, it's gonna run up in there on you, and it's gonna break you off. So make sure when you're fishing under the mangroves, make sure when you hook a big fish that you take that rod and put it down in the water just about 2 or 3 feet, so you can make sure that fish stays under the mangroves, under the mangrove roots, because if not, it's gonna get you up in the branches there, and then it's game over. The redfish are starting to show up a little bit more. It seems like every day we're actually starting to get some big schools showing up on the flats, and then also doing the same thing as the snook fishing in the mangroves. You'll get the occasional red to come out with them, so you're getting a little bit of both snook and redfish, and also the snapper. They seem to be everywhere right now. You could throw a small shiner under a mangrove and catch a snapper, or you could fish a dock and catch a snapper. They're pretty much, those things are almost everywhere right now. If you want to fill the cooler up and have an action-packed day, we're catching a lot of mackerel out in the bay right now. You pretty much just find the flock of birds and throw some chum under them, and they'll show up. You can pretty much catch them every cast out there, as many as you want, and we've had a lot of fun doing that. We're gonna wrap things up with the tip of the month. We're gonna go back to the cut bait, the cut thread fins. Hang them under the mangroves. The fish have been lazy. They do not want to move. That's it for this month's report. Captain Griffin Deans with Slot Machine Fishing Charters. Can't catch them on the couch, guys. Get out there and get them.